guys, today I just wanted to do a personal rig update. So I'm just going to show you what I'm currently using. I'll probably make another one of these in maybe a month or two once I have the second rig as well all ready to go on that. But today we're just going to be looking at my personal rig, because this probably won't change very much over the next 2 months. I've just put my light up here to make it nice and easy to see everything. So let's start with the rig itself then. Go over here. So case wise, Fractal Design Define R6. I absolutely love this case. It is a really good case to work with. Tons of room, as you guys can see, and it's just an awesome case to use. I have no complaints with it. It's been very good for me. What else? Let's go inside then and have a look. Well, there we go. Get it all nice for you guys. Maybe turn up the ISO a little bit. There you go. Make it easy for you guys to see everything in there. So let's start with the motherboard then. You may be able to see it in there. Maybe go around here a little bit to get a bit of a better view. So it's the ASRock Z390 Taichi Ultimate, and that is because my CPU is the Intel i9 9900K. That 8-core CPU, I love it for gaming and productivity. It's very good. Not very good value for money. It's very expensive. It runs very hot. But yeah, it's a good CPU, and this motherboard has been fantastic. I have absolutely no complaints to do with it. The wireless it comes with is very good, and it's just an awesome motherboard. Yeah, really good to use. I have had no issues so far with it. Now cooling it, we got the Be Quiet Dark Rock 4 air cooler on there. Decent size. This is a good cooler. It does a good job cooling the 9900K. No complaints there. Very quiet as well. Very quiet, so I can't complain about that. We have one fan behind to help get that hot air out from the big cooler, and there's 2 fans in the front there feeding some cold air into the rig. Of course, there's a glass side panel. I just took it off, obviously, to show you guys inside. Show you everything that I'm using. Memory-wise, so just over here. So I'm using the Silicon Power. This is their turbine memory, the gaming memory from Silicon Power. This is good stuff. 16 gigabyte DDR4 kit, 3200 megahertz. It's very solid memory. No issues with it so far. It does come in at a good price, so if you're looking for some good quality memory, you definitely check that out. Let's go down and talk about the graphics card then. So this is the Power Color Red Devil Vega 56. This is probably one of the best models of Vega 56 that you could get. I got this for an absolute steal, and yeah, it's just it's a good graphics card. The Vega 56s, yeah, they chug up their power. It runs a bit hot, although it's not particularly noisy, this one, and the temps are fine because the cooler is just so huge on it. But yeah, they're a good card. They really are. And I like running it, and it was a very good deal here. So, you know, of course I'm going to run it, but this one will probably go into the second rig, and I'll probably put something a bit more powerful in this very soon, just depending on what I can get my hands on. Now let's talk about the SSDs then. So there is an M.2 in there, but you can't really see it. That's a Samsung 960 EVO 512 gigabyte SSD. Then we have, this is the Team Group, this is the T-Force Delta RGB SSD. Now this should be RGB, but for some reason I couldn't get the RGB on the ASRock motherboard. I guess that is the one issue I've had with it, to work with it, but I'll show you some footage of this actually doing RGB. So because of that, I'll probably put this SSD in the other rig, because that runs a gigabyte motherboard, and that should hopefully work with it then. But yeah, this is a cool little SSD as well if you want a little RGB one. I just have a WD big HDD on the back there just for all my mass storage needs. So that's pretty much it as far as the inside of the rig itself goes. Everything in there. So it's, I mean, I told you guys I wanted something that would be a bit more similar to what many of you guys are running. I guess this is still quite high-end, and a 9900K is a bit more than what many of you guys would run, but I more meant that I wanted to be on the mainstream platform, because I think a lot of tech YouTubers just stick to the HEDT stuff, and it makes you a little bit sort of yeah, you're only using HEDT stuff. You can be a bit out of touch of what the average guys are running with their sort of mainstream systems. Now let's have a look at the peripherals then. Start with the headphones up here. So these are the Rocket Cans. I love this headset. It's very good. Good sound quality. These are good value as well. They come in at a good price, and I really like using them. They're very, very good. Speakers are just some Logitech ones that I found. Nothing particularly exciting or anything like that. My monitor here is just an Asus. I can't remember the full product name. 28-inch 4K, 60 Hz one. I need 4K for the testing, and also for, well, let's turn down that ISO. Also for the screen real estate, so you know, when I'm doing editing and stuff like that, it's always good, although it's a bit frustrating at times because Photoshop doesn't scale. Heading down, so my gaming mouse is the Ducky Secret Mouse. This is one I've used for a while. I still really, really like it. It's a very good gaming mouse. And then my keyboard is, of course, the Ducky Shine 7, which is the best keyboard that I've ever tested. So it makes sense that I use it. It's using the Cherry MX Blue switch, which is my absolute favorite switch as well. I just got a Corsair mousepad there, and Audio-Technica. I can't remember the name of this one either, the mic that I use for all my videos, and I use that if I'm just playing games online and stuff like that as well. So that gives you guys a good idea on my sort of personal setup right now. I'll probably make another one of these videos in a few months just to go over any other changes, and of course we'll talk about the second rig over here and all the setup there. I still have to get a monitor for this one, and it still needs a few little parts inside. We'll get that sorted, and then I'll make another one of these videos talking about basically how it's ended up with this rig, my personal rig, and of course the second rig, the AMD rig, that my girlfriend primarily uses, which will be over there. So I'll make that in a few months' time. I thank you guys for watching this video. Please subscribe to Tech Showdown if you haven't already, and like the video. And as always, I'll see you guys next time.